All right, so I'm going to film this video for all the guys right now that are going through a heartbreak. Like if you've been through a relationship and it just ended recently, this is going to be mainly for you. But if you're a guy right now that just wants to learn how to get better at like approaching women or getting more confident when it comes to talking to them, this will also likely help you as well. I have been on a call with a guy that was going through a recent heartbreak and reminded me of my heartbreak that I went through over a year ago at the time of filming this video. And I remember, like, I'm somebody that's always been good when it comes to like talking to girls. Like I've never had a problem when it came to talking to girls. And I don't mean like online dating. I mean like in person, where most men will not approach women. I am so good at talking to girls because I'm just naturally a very social person. However, when you're in a relationship for a long time, you ever heard that quote like, you got to use it or lose it? Well, that's kind of what happens. You just become rusty when it comes to talking to other women. Because if you're not a piece of garbage and you're not out like trying to cheat on your girlfriend, well, you're likely not going to go out of your way to meet new girls and to talk to new girls. When you're in a relationship with somebody, your focus, and we're men, like we're providers, we care for the girls that we love. Our focus is just on our girlfriend. So I know when I went through a heartbreak, somebody that just said, I'm really good at talking to people, even I fucking struggled with going up and talking to other girls. And it also, too, to add to that, like when you're going through a heartbreak, you don't even care about meeting other girls because you just like you want your ex back. Even if it wasn't a good relationship, there's a quote, rejection breeds obsession. And my ex-girlfriend, I knew that relationship I was not happy in. She was super fucking hot and she was a great person, to be clear. But the relationship dynamics, I just was not happy in because it was my girlfriend. And at the time, like most men, I thought, well, if I kept finding ways to make the relationship better, maybe this relationship would get better. And it doesn't work out like that, okay? It's actually the opposite. Like if you try to do something to make her love you more, it's actually going to push her away from you. And that's just, the unfortunate reality of just how women behave. It's called like if you think you have to do something, then don't. I think Corey Wayne calls it the illusion of action, but there's actually like a scientific term where we're just like genetically wired to want to be the fixers, and trying to fix something is actually the worst thing you can do. I didn't know it at the time, and most men don't know it at the time. It actually makes the relationship worse. You're gonna get to a point when you're going through a breakup, or if you're not even in a breakup and you're just tired of being fucking single, you're gonna get to a point where you're like, dude, I want to go out and I want to meet new women. Because if you are going through a breakup, this is from experience. Once you get to a point where you've healed enough to go out, like you feel good enough wanting to approach and talk to new women. And for me, that takes about 3 months. And every heartbreak you have, apparently it gets easier and easier. So who knows? It might take me 2 months next time. God forbid I have to go through another heartbreak. I hope not, but it could happen. I'm only 29. Took me about 3 months when this girl broke up with me before I was ready to go out and approach more girls. And the reason why I said rejection breeds obsession is because even though I wasn't happy, I didn't want that relationship to end. It was taken away from me. Like most men, when we get broken up with, we think that girl's the best thing that's ever happened to us. Even though I can look back now at that relationship and I know that would never have worked out long term. Never. I would have wasted my time. I would have been unhappy in a relationship where the girl, if you know anything about attachment styles, she was avoidant. So it's like she wanted to be in the relationship, but she wanted to spend all of her time by herself. So it's like we weren't even in a fucking relationship. Talking to more girls is going to get your mind off of this ex. It's done it for me every time. But I need you to understand, before I tell you this, don't get your hopes up on like meeting a new girl like the very first week. Okay, now it might be different for you than it is for me, depending on who you talk to, when you talk to them, and like where you live at. Everybody's got a different situation. I'm going to tell you what works for me, and then it'll likely work for you. I've met so many different girls, and I'm still single right now. And I say like being in a wheelchair doesn't make dating harder. I mean, it might, but I'm also understanding too that I'm becoming aware of the amount of times I've been rejected for like the first time. In the past, like when girls reject you, I wasn't aware of them rejecting me until I started coaching men and really studying women's behavior, why they do what they do, and I can see patterns. And now I'm like, okay, yeah, fuck, they're definitely rejecting me. Most girls, like almost all of them, are going to reject you. A lot of them that you talk to, they will agree to hang out with you. They will give you their phone number. in that moment. They will give you the phone number, say, yeah, let's hang out. And then when you go to hang out, like you go to text them and set up a date, they'll ghost you or they will cancel and not agree to see you. Just know that that's going to happen more times than you're going to want. And it's super fucking annoying. Dude, it's gonna drain your energy. You're gonna be like, why am I even doing this anymore? If you watch my videos, not the red pill content, dating is a numbers game. And if you're a man that wants to get what he wants in life, you have to keep circulating. You have to keep meeting new women. Because if you get rejected by 99 women, that one girl that you meet, she might be the next love of your life. But you're never going to meet that girl if you just stop meeting new women. I've been doing this thing lately where I used to go up to girls and just immediately be like, hey, excuse me, what's your name? And they will tell you their name. So let me role play this for you. Hey, excuse me, what's your name? Oh, I'm Lisa. Hey, Lisa, it's good to meet you. It's good to meet you too. There's two ways this can go. They'll say, oh, it's good to meet you too. Or they will say, oh, it's good to meet you too. What's your name? And if she says that, that's a green light to keep talking to her. And then from there, I would either like make the compliment that I wanted to make, or I would just ask her a question, or I would start talking to her. But what I've been doing lately, and I learned this one from Coach Kyle, and this has actually been like super, like easier for me personally. I'll go up to a girl and I'll just say, hey, really quickly, like I went up to this girl at the gym today that had this like bright pink outfit. Dude, this girl looked so fucking sexy wearing this outfit. Good God. And I had my dog with me because I was training him in the middle of the gym. I literally rolled, she was about to start a workout, and I rolled up to her. I said, hey, I just really quickly wanted to tell you, your outfit you have on, man, what a good choice, girl. I was like, dude. She goes, oh, thank you. I was like, yeah, seriously, man. I was like, you look really fucking hot in this. I was like, good choice. And she like lit up. She goes, yeah, thank you so much. So from there, because I opened with the compliment and I was very like direct and confident when I said it, I was like, dude, yeah, you look fucking hot in this, because women like confident men. So I got a positive response from that girl. What I've been doing, if I want to try to talk to them, in this situation, I just complimented her and left because I was working with my dog. I would usually compliment them, and if I get a good response, I would say, yeah, hey, what's your name, by the way? And then they will tell me their name, and I've had more women ask for my name in return than I did when I would immediately open with the, hey, what's your name? Let me make this clear in case that was confusing. I start with the compliment, and then I ask for the name. And once I get the name, then I can go into the conversation. The old way of doing it was I would start with the, hey, what's your name? Then I would compliment them. Then I would go into the conversation. I'm only changing one part, but opening with the compliment and then getting their name, that's been a much easier transition for me personally. I just want you to know that it doesn't matter what you say to a girl. Just because you compliment her does not mean at all that she's going to like you just because you complimented her, okay? I just say things based on what I see and how I feel in the moment. And this girl looked really fucking hot in that outfit, so I went up and told her. And likely I could have had like a small conversation with that girl just based on the reaction that I got from that. But I didn't want to. Just try that. If you think a girl looks good, like there's girls that are like older women or just women in general, practice going up and just complimenting women. Just practice complimenting them. Don't compliment them like sexually, like, yeah, dude, you got the tightest looking ass. But if you see a girl or like an older woman that's wearing like a dress that you think looks really good on her, hey, excuse me. Hey, really quickly, I just want to tell you, man, this dress you have on, girl, looks phenomenal on you. Man, you look so good in this dress. Because that's a genuine compliment, you'll get one of two reactions. You'll get like, oh my God, thank you. And then I've also had girls that'll be like, yeah, thanks. In responses like that, if I get like the bland, like, yeah, thanks, I'm literally just like, yeah, you're welcome. And I go away. But if I get like a positive response and it's a girl I want to talk to, and like I said, it's a good response, I will say like, yeah, hey, what's your name, by the way? And then if I have my dog with me, he's a long-haired European German Shepherd, so he's from a show line. He's a fucking beautiful dog. Oh my God, dude, it's just so easy. Oh, hey, do you like dogs? Oh my God, I love dogs. Well, here, come meet my dog. And then I'll either make fun of them like, oh, you look like a small dog kind of girl, or do you like dogs? And I'll just talk to them from there. That's my opener. So if you have trouble approaching girls, just try my opener. Just go up to girls and give them a compliment. Remember, you don't go into a conversation thinking you're going to get her number or ask her out. I go up to a girl because if I see she's got something on that I like, I go up there with the intention of just making that comment. Hey, your outfit looks fucking stellar on you, girl. This was a great choice. Oh, thank you. Yeah, man, thank you so much for wearing that, girl. You look so hot. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hey, what's your name, by the way? Oh, I'm Lisa. Yeah, hey, good to meet you. Oh, good to meet you too. What's your name? I'm Mitchell. Hey, do you like dogs by chance? Oh my God, I love dogs. Here, come eat mine. And then I'll call my dog over, and then they'll start petting the dog. And then if I keep talking to them, depending on how the conversation goes, if it seems like bland, I won't ask her out. But if I'm talking to her and we go like 15 or 20 minutes and we're engaged in the conversation, if I start feeling like I like the girl, I'm like, yeah, I think this girl's cool. This is what I'll say. So if you want to ask a girl to hang out, just say this. You seem like a really cool girl, man. You and I should get together sometime. And then she's either going to say like, yeah, sure, or she'll give you the excuse. And if she goes, yeah, sure, just say, okay, great. Well, here, let me have your phone number, and then I'll reach out later. And then what's going to happen is you'll get the phone number. But from there, remember, a lot of women in that moment do not want to reject you. So even if she doesn't want to see you afterwards, she will still give you the phone number, but she has no intentions of setting a date with you. None. Just know that. You are never going to know if that girl's going to go out with you or not if you don't ask for her phone number. I'm opposed to asking every single girl for their phone number. I only ask girls for their number at this point in time if I feel like the interaction went really well. And I say because how I feel, I've got enough experience to know what like a good conversation is, and then what a conversation is with the girl where she's just like, yeah, thanks, bro, like I appreciate it, like yeah, okay, yeah, I'm working out right now, I'm doing legs today. Like you can just feel the conversation is fucking boring. She's not lighting up, she's not getting like happy, she's not like engaging with you, she's not asking you personal questions. Actually, I say this so often. If you have a girl start asking you questions, she has to work to get that information out of you. Ask that girl out. If she's asking about you, she wants to know about you. That is a fucking good sign, dude. Out of all the indications I've seen from approaching women in person so far, if she starts asking you questions, ask that girl out every fucking time. There was a girl at Publix recently, and I come to find out this girl was with her wife, and I didn't know they were married. I didn't know it at all. But I saw these two walk in, and it was a really petite girl with tattoos. I love smaller frame women. Usually all I date for the most part. And I saw them, and I tried to find them in the store, and I couldn't because I had my dog with me. So of course I was like, I got the dog. When I was going to check out, I saw them, and I looked up. I said, hey, excuse me. And I said that really loud so she could hear me. And I said, I just want to let you know, I was like, you're cute as shit, man. And she goes, oh, you're cute too. And she walked over, and she was like, is that your dog? And I was like, yeah. I was like, you want to meet him? So we started talking for a little bit. Here's where I thought they were just friends. Because she goes, well, what are you doing this weekend? And I said, wow, well, here, why don't you take my number and we can plan something? So she was like, well, what are you doing this weekend? That to me was a very clear invitation of like, hey, I want to get together. Come to find out, I haven't heard from her in a couple days because she was married to this girl. And I even told her, I was like, dude, if I knew you were married, I likely wouldn't have said that. That's just not cool to do, because it's not. If she was married and I knew that, like if I saw a ring on her finger, I wouldn't have said anything to her because she's taken, whether it's a gay relationship or not. But I mean, like in that moment, she asked me like, what are you doing this weekend? That's like a clear like, hey, we should get together. If a woman's doing that, if you pick up on that, ask her out. Well, why don't you and I make plans? You're going to run into like a lot of approach anxiety. The easiest way to get over that is if you just say like, again, if you just say, okay, she's got an outfit on, that color looks really good on her, I'm just going to go and say that. And if you go, fuck it, here I go, and you just start walking that way, you're going to do it. Because the more you think about talking to a girl, the less likely you are to do it. Another thing too, I am somebody that's very good at meeting women that are around my orbit or in my proximity. So there's two different gyms that I go to. Crunch on 64 where I live, closer to where I live, and then Crunch in Parrish. Okay? The Crunch on 64 is double the size of the Crunch in Parrish. So for me to go and meet a girl at the Crunch on 64, I have to go out of my way to go across the gym just to go and talk to this girl. But at Crunch on Parrish, I'm likely going to come into this girl's vicinity at some point in time. And if I do that, I'm noticing it is significantly easier for me to say something to that girl because I'm just right near her. And if I'm near her, I'm already in the moment. I'm not thinking about going up to her because I'm already doing it. And then I'm going to say something to her. That works better for me. I know there are, like if you watch Coach Kyle, for example, he's got videos where he'll run up to a girl and start talking to them. I'm not at that point where I can do that. And quite frankly, I prefer the way I do it. I've met so many fucking people, women especially, if they're in my vicinity and I see them and I want to say something, hey, excuse me. Oh my God, girl, hey, you're kind of hot. I even went to a girl, I think the other day, I just said, excuse me. I said, hey, I just want to let you know, man, you're really fucking hot. I literally just said that. She goes, thank you. I said, yeah. I said, what's your name? And she told me your name. I said, hey, enjoy your workout. And I rolled away. That's all I wanted to do was just call her hot because she looked hot. That's it. The reason why I said something to her is because she was right in front of the weight rack where I had to go to put my weight away. So I was already going to be there. Fuck it. Let's just make the comment. I don't go out of my way to approach women. I'm not going to do that. I could care less. But if they happen to be in my area, like if I'm walking down a hallway and we're crossing paths or we're in the same like hallway, I'll say something to them because it's easier. I'm already next to you. I might as well do it. So that's what works for me. I open with the compliment, then I ask for the name, then I start talking. That's been the easiest way to talk to them. But you can't go up and be like, oh, hey, I just wanted to, like, pick your head up, talk with a deeper voice when you say it. Hey, I wanted to let you know this color you have on, this outfit, man, fucking, dude, you look so hot with this. Good choice. You got to say it like you fucking mean it, or women aren't going to respond well to that. I even went up to another girl named Taylor, and the first thing I said to her, because I noticed she was a bodybuilder, her and I made eye contact, and I had my dog with me, and she loves my dog now, and I rolled up to her. I cut through, I kind of went out of my way for her, I'll be honest with you. I cut through like 6 different people, and I said, hey, I wanted to let you know really quickly. I was like, you have a fucking amazing body. And she was like, oh, thank you. And the only reason why I said that is because I could tell that she was a bodybuilder or a power lifter. I can tell because women that compete in that, because I used to be a power lifter, so I know this stuff. I'm around people like that. I can just tell women, like they have a very specific physique and they have like specific backpacks too. That's another thing too. If you see a girl with like a bodybuilding looking backpack, she likely competes. You can compliment her body because she's working to have a body better than other women, and she's gonna like that. Women respond very well to praise, but it can't be sexual praise. That's why if you see a girl, it's easiest to compliment her outfit because women in the Western world, we sexualize them so they feel like they have to look sexy and good all the time. So if you compliment a girl's fashion or her outfit or the color she has on, she's going to respond very well to that almost all of the time. Now, like I said, there are times where I've gotten women that are just like, yeah, thanks. Don't talk to them. Move on. Those are weirdos. Don't talk to them. We don't like them. They don't like you. Move on. Watch this video a couple times. Again, if you're going through a heartbreak and you want to talk to more girls, or if you just want to talk to more girls, the more girls you approach, the easier this is going to be. Just remember, I'm going to end the video with this. The more you think about approaching a girl, the less likely you are to do it. So if you have any comments you would like to add to this video for myself and others to read, please leave them in the comments below. And if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And listen, guys, if you are somebody that needs help with pickup, dating, or relationships, book a one-on-one coaching call with me. The link is in the description below. Work with me for an hour. Let me help you. I know I can. And with that being said, gentlemen, if you like this video, check out this one right here. You're going to love that one as well. Guys, I will see you in the next one.